are going to overview two main features of the recent release. And these are Channel Library, which is a part of our bigger feature called a Team Library, and another option for formatting your text, Checklist. But let's start from the Channels Library first. While mapping your journey, at some point, most likely you'll focus your attention on channels, which basically are the medium of communication between your persona, customer, employee, and your business. And for quite a long time, UXPressia has offered our users this pre-built tool for reflecting the channels called Channel Library, and we still have it in place. So Channel Library includes more than 100 different channels already, and they're grouped by different criteria, like devices we see here, channels like, for example, PC, laptop, phone, and so on. Digital channels like website, email, Google, Zoom. Some physical channels, for example, it can be a mail or a street ad or billboard or maybe friends, and some social icons to cover your business's social media presence. And also we have some industry-specific icons. You can see it here, channels for healthcare industry, banking and finance, telecom, and for mapping employee experience. And even though there are a lot of different channels here, most likely you do not use them all. Most likely you are using just a certain set of channels that are relevant for your business, and all others are not so necessary at the moment of mapping. So it might be quite tedious, quite time consuming to scroll every time, you're building a document, to scroll all over the channel library to find the needed channel. So we added this option to configure the channel library. And there are two ways how you can do this. So you can use our default channel library, this one, just selecting only those channels you're actively using. Or another option from now on is to upload your own custom set of icons and store them all together at UXPressia and reuse them in different documents. So let me show you how to set this up. As a channel library is a part of our team library feature, we need to configure it on the workspace level. So I'm going to the user menu, workspaces, team library tab. By the way, we covered team library feature at our previous event. So if you missed it, do not worry, we'll attach a link to the video that covering this feature, so you could check it out. And yes, here we see these channels library. And if you want to adjust the default UXPressia set of channels for your needs, you select this option, default UXPressia channels. Here you see all the channel icons that we have. And to leave just those you're actively using, you are switching. You just need to switch off unnecessary icons like that. It can be either separate icons or the whole group of icons. For example, we can hide these sets of icons that we don't need at the moment. Also, if you feel that you do not see like the needed icon, the appropriate icon, you can rename those we have. Or for example, if you're using maybe different wording for your icons, it's possible to rename them. So for example, we can change this name, and it's also applicable for specific icons and for the whole icon groups. For example, instead of physical or instead of digital channels, we can write like online channels like that. And yeah, that's it. You need to confirm all these changes. And you will see this notification asking you if you want to update the name of the channels that already are being used in existing documents. We just leave it like that. You have options to update it or to leave them with old naming. So yeah, I'll just save them without update. And now let's check how does this updated channel library looks like while building your map. So yeah, we're going back to our map right here, and yes, the channels, process and channel section. So we click right here, and we see that our channel library is much smaller, it is much more compact right now. So we see that we have just one category that we need. We see some of the icons were renamed successfully, and the whole icon groups are renamed. So yeah, all the changes are successfully applied. But that is not it. As I mentioned at the beginning, from now on, you can also upload your own set of channels to UXPressia and reuse your own icons. So let me show you how to configure this. Again, we are going to the team library, channels right here, and to select custom channels, we just switch to this option. Here I need to say that it's possible to UXPressia, it's possible to use just one set of icons at a time. It can be either default channels or custom channels. You can switch between those right here on the workspace level. So yes, what do I want to say here? So obviously, you just need to upload, to drop your icons right here. It can be either icons like one by one. For example, I'm adding specific icon right here, Google Drive. And also you can upload a zip archive file and, you know, save your time and upload all the icons in bulk. Let me show you how to do this. Right now, we are uploading the set of icons. Yes, and all of these icons will be automatically unpacked right here on the platform. Speaking of the format, icon format, we advise to use SVG format because these are highly scalable icons. They will definitely look good, good quality. But if you want to use other formats, it's also possible. Just please keep in mind the quality of the image, because, you know, obviously the quality of the icon will affect the overall look of the map, and we do not want the map to look kind of messy or unprofessional somehow. So yes, once you uploaded all the icons, you also can rename those. For example, we can rename this one like that, and yeah, save these changes. Again, renamed icons can be renamed in the existing maps and personas if you want, or just saved without update. And yes, let's go back to the map and check how the custom set looks like. So I'm going to our map again, right here, and we are adding the channel. Yes, right here we see all the channels we've just added, custom sets, and yeah, that's as easy as that. Let's add, for example, this one here. But besides this process and channels section to UXPressia, it's possible to use another section to visualize your channels. And this is text-based section called channels. You can find it right here, text in quotes, channels. And this section will help you to visualize channel and to give more text, like context for this channel. For example, you can specify the pain points associated with this channel or give some other text information. So once you added this section, you just open up this window, select the channel that you need, and the channel will be shown on the background of the tile and kind of like a watermark. You can add as many channels this way as needed, like that, and you can type any text above. So it's also possible to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it regarding the channels. I would stop here to check if we have any questions on that. So Yulia, please let me know.
Sure, we actually have one question here, and feel free to add any if you are interested in learning more about this feature. Julia, can we rename an individual icon in one specific place in the map, or will they all have the name we've already attributed to them in the channels library?
That is a great question. There are several options here. So you can either rename all the channels on the team library. You can rename one channel and select the option to update this new name. Or yes, it's possible to rename the specific channel in the specific map. For example, like here, instead of Dropbox, we can just write box. And yes, this name will not be applied to any other Dropbox channels that are used in other documents. So yes, it's possible.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Okay, we have another question from Kelly here. Can the library be updated in color by UXPressia, or do we have to manage that?
You mean like the default icons? If the default icons can be upgraded, like changed, can the color be changed? Yes. Well, unfortunately, the color of the default UXPressia set is not changeable. So yes, you cannot change it, unfortunately, at the moment. But you can upload your own in this case if you don't like the default options. Yeah.
Awesome, Kelly. I hope that answers your question, and thank you so much for pointing that out. We'll move on to the second feature Julia announced. Julia, go on.
Yes. So the second feature for today is checklists. Wait a second. Yes, right here. So if you've ever used checklists, for example, in your work or to track your personal tasks, you know how good it feels to get things crossed off the list once they're done. And we can totally relate to that. That is why we've added this option to create checklists out of just a simple bullet list or numbered lists, and convert them this way into kind of a task tracker. So it's really easy to do. I will show you. For example, we have those problems outlined and we want to turn them into tasks. So what we do, we just highlight the text right here and select this checklist option in the text formatter that appeared like that. You can also create not just this straight hierarchy, but also multi-layer hierarchy. For example, to add subtask to this certain task. If you want to do this, just highlight the text you want to convert to the subtask and click tab on your computer. And this way you can create as many subtasks as needed, and it will look like this multi-layer hierarchy of tasks. But that's not it. It's also possible to assign those tasks to your team members. So in order to do this, all you have to type is the @ sign on your keyboard, and you will see this drop-down list with all the team members that you added to your workspace. And here I'd like to note that it's possible to mention not just the paid users who are contributors with paid licenses, but also viewers. They're also able to collaborate at UXPressia via commenting mode. So yes, you can add as many viewers, mention them right here. They will receive notification. For example, I will mention my colleague. Yes, she will receive notification asking her to check this task out. And once it's done, so she can just simply cross it off. Yes, like that. So it's as simple as that, a simple but efficient tool to manage your text. That's pretty much it.